Ladies and gentlemen, to Imola for the second final time this season. We've got Bathurst coming up very soon. It is not too far away. We are halfway through qualifying here. Superlicious on top of the moment with a 41.709. You've got John in P2. The man is trying to hunt down Calzona in the championship, skipping in P7. But you've got Calzona only in P6 here at the moment so far. Speaking of the points, Soup goes off there. Don't mind me. There we go. It is a just 22-point margin in the championship. Calzona can win the title here tonight if Skippy decides to quit, but I have my doubts of that happening, but you never know. Ichigo P3, he could still be in the fight, so could John. So if anything goes out here tonight for Calzona, look out in the championship battle as well. You see on your right side of your screen, that is how the points is laid out. So it'll be interesting to see how things go here tonight. 15 points, 15 cars here tonight. So it is about a 29-point scrum with it all. So points can definitely be gained here tonight if any dramas happen throughout the field here this evening. So it'll be interesting to see how it all plays out. Mr. Rabian has just joined us in now, just like me, who's joined only about a few minutes ago as well. So the commentators are late as per usual. Arabian, Imola, it's an interesting one, isn't it?
Yes, yes, it is. I actually, it's a funny story with this track. The first time I ever raced this track was in a wet condition, and it was like my first season in ACC, and I didn't have zero I had no practice all week. Hopped on the server, and I was like, okay, I have to learn this track within the next you know 20 minutes because
Yes.
I think we have like an hour. I don't know if it was an hour and a half or an hour, but yeah, it was hilarious because I was not prepared, but I somehow survived. So, but yeah, anyways, it's a great track. It's actually one of my favorites. Even for F1 as well. I think it has like just the right amount of technicalities, but it still provides like that high speed, like we see it kind of like on Monza, right? But yeah, I love this track. I'm really excited to see how these drivers are gonna um yeah, how things are gonna span out here. But yeah, um
Oh, as Rutsky goes a bit over the curves, we've got Rutsky in as well in the Mercedes. He having a well of a time with those curbs there coming through. So, yeah, 41.709 is the top of time so far by Hoop. You got Ichigo MP3, the number one car, trying to hang a grasp over that number. And we've got, of course, the ever famous in the Lexus Nava, whatever you want to call it, the famous name that
Nava.
Nave.
There you go. No, you had it.
That doesn't matter, doesn't matter. Oh, Mr. Robot goes for a spin. Mr. Robot back here tonight in the Ferrari. And the Solowski in the BMW, the Triple Two in tonight in the BMW. Looking to see what he can do here this evening as well. Calzona down in P9. He's about to cross the line. Can it be an improvement for him or not? Let's see. Waiting for it to cross the line. About here, there we go. No, he does not improve. He's still down in
No.
P9 here so far. So far, it looks like Jojo looks like he's got a good grasp of the circuit so far. So does Hoop. But the top two in the title fight, they're all down in 7th and 9th so far. We've got 12 minutes to go. And we all know how Skibby feels about Bathurst or Barforest next week at the. Is it 2 hours? I don't know. He's
I
flopped and changed with it, so I don't know.
I thought it was 2 hours.
But
I
I heard a
I
whisper that it was just going to be brought back down to 90. But anyway, that's
it's possible. I mean, 2 hours is so long at Bathurst, but I'm pretty sure the season finale last season was two
I
hours.
believe so.
So yeah, and it's Skeppy's favorite track, or I should say he's the king of Bathurst. So I'm sure he wouldn't mind to do 2 hours, but
as he actually goes P4 um, at the moment, so not too far behind his teammate of Ichigo. So P4, that's a pretty good time for him to grasp here at the moment. Let's keep an eye on Calzona. He's coming through the last part of the track now, down in PM9 in the BMW. Looking to see if he can get a good qualifying here at the moment. Of course, could win it, could not win it. Well, he could, unless drivers DNF, but again, doubts. Here comes Calzona down to the line, and it's going to be up into P7, but he only improved by 2 tenths.
yeah, he is kind of struggling here. I'm not sure if he's just trying to get a new lap in, just kind of try and heat up some tires and keep going. But I don't remember who. Yeah, I can't remember exactly the standings of last season with Imola, but I know. Yeah, I'm surprised. Hoopalicious is still um, in P1 there. He's again like his second ever drive for ACC. So, well, I don't know if it's ever, but um, but yeah, it's nice to see him kind of like shake things up on the top five there, because usually we have Ishigo, Skeppy, Stolowski, and yeah, he kind of just provides that extra level of competition there for these guys. So
Yeah, it's a close, tightly fight between a few of these guys, and it looks like it's going to be a fight here tonight between a lot of these drivers. You also got the Lexus, who's right up there, Nave, and you got Solowski as well, who could find some bit of time. The two BMWs as well, and of course you got Mr. Robot, who can always climb out of nowhere with a good step in his armour. So we'll have to wait and see. We'll keep an eye on Mr. Robot here actually and see what he can do for the rest of this time. Just a reminder for you all that speaking of this world of ACC, and well, really of this type of racing, of course, BRL team winning the 24 hours on Le Mans at iRacing just about 10 or so hours ago. And
yes.
with Catra being in the car, I'm shocked that they won.
Oh no, shots fired to Catra.
I could say that because she'll never watch this, so I could
Has she ever watched the ACC stream? I don't think she
No,
has.
she
Eh?
never does. I know she doesn't. I guarantee you right now, she does not watch it back. I guarantee you. So she never knows that I just fire shots every time. Here comes
Yeah,
John.
I'll never.
Sorry, we'll go see what John does here if he's on a lap. Crosses the line, and no.
No improvement. No. 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 I was just gonna say I'll never forget when she joined us the season finale of season 3 and just wreaked havoc. On the last couple of laps there. It was just hilarious because I'm sure I'm going to give Calzona some PTSD flashbacks. But yeah, no, good for them. I mean, I don't really keep track of all the iRacing stuff, but I mean, I did. What was the last one? There was.
Oh God.
In Indy, was it Indianapolis or?
Well, that's not right. I don't think they really class themselves as the team there. Cichico does not improve. Yeah, probably the last enduro that they did was probably Daytona, I'd say.
Oh, that's right, Daytona. Yeah, that's right.
Or the Bathurst 12 hour maybe. I don't have a good schedule in my mind of the enduros, but. Here comes Skip now, P5. Is it going to be improvement for him in the Audi? And he'll cross the line now, and it's not an improvement for him. The Selesky stays in P6. You got Calzona now to the line. Can he improve? No.
No.
So no real
Ah.
improvements here at the moment. John now going to cross the line here. Does he improve on his time and maybe challenge Hoop for P1? No. So these guys in these
Oh,
last
wow.
few minutes, not much improvement from them here so far. We've got 6 minutes to go. So not long left to try to see if we can take Hoop's pole position. And by the way, I did not realise, I don't know if this is the first time this driver is in. Duncan Game Boy in for the
Yes.
in tonight.
Yes. Yes, I was just about to mention welcome Duncan. He just joined us not even about a week ago, a week and a half ago, I think, and he's been sweating to get his license in, and I think I think he finally did it. So um, it's actually kind of funny because I think a lot of drivers this season have joined the server, and then they're like, yeah, like I'll work on my license, and then they never do. And then you got some that like they're like, oh, you need a license, okay, and then they just hop on for ACC for like an hour, and then they get like they have like a decent rating, but it's the SA rating that takes forever because if you're a brand new driver ACC, like your SA rating, you just start way at the bottom, and you have to go all the way up to 70. So I believe Skeppy gave, I'm not sure if it was Duncan or someone else, but he was just like, look, like I think his SA rating was like 60, and he was like, yeah, like whatever. There's 2 races left, so who cares?
By the way, for all this, Ichigo has moved up into P2, not too far behind Hoop's pole time. Here comes John now in the McLaren. P3 here at the moment, looking to find something out of this McLaren here at the moment. Crosses the line now, and it's still not an improvement for him. So yeah, Ichigo P2 here at the moment. And you got Calzona still down in P8 here right now. Ichigo has a slight moment, but here comes Hoop, one of the next ones to cross the line. Trying to see if he can improve on his time, and a slight moment for him. I don't think this is going to be improvement, but we'll keep an eye on it and see if Hoop can improve further on this pole position, possibly here at Imola. Crosses the line, and he does not improve. Luckily for Hoop, he does not have, for everyone on the F1 side, he does not have a Chandler Sater, who is 50 seconds ahead of the field at Imola. Here's Skeppy, P5, trying to see if he can find something out of this car. You got Mr. Robot now about to cross the line in the Ferrari. He can find a little time and possibly get ahead of the BMW. And he crosses the line now, and he does. He goes over to P6.
Oh yeah, that's good job on him. Just at least you get one. He'll take whatever you can, especially with 3 minutes, just over 3 minutes to go here. So
Here comes Skep
um,
to the line. He improves. He goes P4.
oh. Well done on him too. Yeah, nice. But yeah, Hoopalicious just hanging on to that P1 so far. So
Calzona doesn't improve. Yeah, Hoops had that time for probably did about 20 minutes ago, so he's had that time for quite a while. Here comes John.
Yeah.
He does improve. He goes second.
Oh,
So he finally finds that
nice.
little bit of time that he's been looking for.
Yeah, just seeing Mr. Robot and I think Duncan, just
Yes.
yeah, going out. So I think they're gonna try and go for another one.
Here comes Hoop. We're going to see if he can improve here at the moment. Now, I believe Audi, I don't know if they've secured it, but we could just say that they're team's champions already. Let's be honest here. Hoop doesn't improve. They're ahead of the competition by miles since Porsche decided
Yeah.
to not show up.
Well, I'm gonna blame.
Not to put cars
Actually,
on
I
the
shouldn't.
grid.
Yeah, I probably shouldn't, but yeah, there's a couple of drivers unfortunately got sucked into the PC, the ACC PC side, and I think they just never came back. So,
Well,
which is a shame because I feel like Gucci Lucci, like has tried his best to bring as many points as he can. But they missed quite a few weeks, so kind of like single handedly just gave the championship to Audi.
Skip
Um,
slightly improves on his time.
but yeah, yeah, it's. I think Skeppy and Ishigo are such a great duo. Like they work so well together, and it's. I mean, you had Ryan in the Audi as well, and
Ryan
then
will
yeah,
be back
Hupalicious is coming in.
for. I guarantee right now we will see the New Zealander back at Mount Panorama next week. I can
Oh
guarantee you
yes,
that. So,
yeah.
so don't you worry. If you're
Yes.
missing out on the New Zealander, he will be back. If he wakes up in time, he'll be back for the Bathurst of the races. Hoop goes off, but he might just have that pole cinched in. He comes Nave to the line. He does not improve. What about the
No.
Soloski? He's in P7. Calzone in P8. Cold Carnival. He's off. Sprightly in the very white Bentley here this evening. He's down in P12. You got Duncan, Game
Oh yeah.
Boy. You got Sector. You got Rutsky. He's going to try and see if he can find a bit of improvement on his time here so far. Ichigo, he's done. John's done. Skip's done. So that might be it. But we still got drivers out there trying to find Ty Calzone. He's done. What out to Soloski? He's down in P7. Trying to find a bit of time here at the moment in that triple two. Wanting to see if he
Mr.
can
Robot's
move.
off.
Hey,
Yeah, Mr. Robot canceled his. I
there we
think
go.
Nava might actually have one last attempt here
Here comes the
if
Soloski.
he's.
P7. Looking to find an improvement here in the BMW. The BMW 7th and 8th here at the moment. And Soloski will cross the line. It is improvement on time, but not an improvement on position for him. Nave P5.
Oh, Nava, no. Oh, Nava just. Yeah, I just saw him there just going a little bit too wide on that chicane on the second part, and yeah, he
Oh,
just kind of hit the sausage curbs on the outside.
Hoop
So,
absolutely ramping it. But he is
wow.
going to take the pole. It's going to be saying this chat he couldn't get it together. Well, that's just excuses right there. As we watch Rutsky in the Mercedes. There's going to be probably a bet between me and him next week about what
Oh,
Bathurst time Skip can get. So look out for that next week in qualifying.
yes,
But that is
yes.
it. Hoops on the pole. 41.709. He just takes it over John and Ichigo. Skippy P4 and Nava in P5. You got Mr. Robot, you got Soloski, you got Calzone, Cold Carnival, and Gert. Of course, Cold Carnival always sneakily in that top 10 like he is every week in qualifying. So it's if it
I
keeps going this way, not a good one. So well, you never know. P4 Skep's been disappointed in P4, but yet being P4, but yet his guy he's trying to win the championship off is down in P8, so his championship role's not doing any better.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
there's guys behind him like Ichigo and John who could stick some points here tonight and possibly make themselves a championship rival in the championship fight headed to Bathurst next week. It will be very interesting to see how that all will play out. And we are expecting a good amount of cars for Bathurst, hopefully. But Hoop on top here at the moment. So get set for 90 minutes here at Imola. Should be a intriguing one to say the least.
Yeah, this is gonna be good. Yeah, and like you said with the championship, like it's still pretty tight. So, and I ACC does this every season. I've been like with yeah, for the past like just almost a year, it's like I think there was a little bit there where it's like, oh, Calzone is just Calzone has had a great season, and I just feel like maybe there was a time where it's like, oh yeah, he's just gonna walk away maybe, and then he just and then yeah, I think he like missed a couple weeks there, and now you have Skeppy right back in the mix, and Ishigo, John, and then yeah, like the whole literally like almost like the 20 top 20 positions. It's it is pretty tight, and it's good to see that there's definitely
Well,
still some competitions at this point of the season.
from John John down, it's 34 points. As you see, the top points position is course 45, and
Yes.
so it just shows you right there, especially Ichigo and John John. If they stay ahead of Calzone here tonight, they're in the fight at Mount Panorama. So it'll be interesting to see how that all plays out coming up at Bathurst in next week here for the race proceedings. As just realised you're out on circuit. Hello to you. Um,
Is that on the chat? Sorry.
no, I see you on track right now on my screen.
Oh yeah, I'm just waiting for it to teleport me back. I actually don't know how to go under, like, I thought the spectator mode was broken. Like you
No, I still use the
um
password for the spectator mode. I still use it.
Oh, okay.
Whoop,
Okay.
whoop. Let me do that. All right. I don't. I didn't realise that was a thing. Okay. Anyway, well, things you learn here in ACC, folks. Yeah, I'll discuss with you that after next week, so you don't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
Even though there
Yeah,
should be
for
a
sure.
safety car for Bathurst, just saying, Scap, just saying, just saying, just saying, just saying, just saying. Better get away for 90 minutes at Imola. We'll watch this from
Oh, here we
Ichigo's
go.
point of view, of course, to give you the best possible angle of the top two running into turn one. It's Super John John, you got Ichigo, you got Skip, and Nava down in P5. It's a long run to the line here at Imola.
Yes, it is.
So there'll be some games played here between these four. Let's see how it all plays out. John John will try to look to get the jump here on Hoop if he possibly can. So we've got 16 cars about to get set here for the second final round of ACC BRL.
Here we go.
It's such a long wait, and we're underway.
Ooh.
Looks like to me John John's had the better jump, but Hoop will hold him off.
Yeah.
Ichigo's got the better run of all
She
of
goes
them.
right behind. Yeah,
Looks for
no.
the run. Oh, there's contact.
Oh, no!
Oh, and Ichigo's gone as well. There's cars
Oh,
everywhere.
no!
Oh,
Additional!
Nava's made contact.
Oh,
And
no!
I can't believe it. Calzone's about to go to the lead. Oh,
Oh,
that is
no
unbelievable.
way.
He is
No
the luck of the
way.
Irish. He goes to the lead. Skippy in P2. We'll give you a replay of what happened in just a moment. John John, oh my
Calzone.
God. That is an unbelievable
Yeah.
start. And yes, Flying Carrot, I agree with you. If I could say that, I would say that as well. But that was absolutely carnage.
Yes. Oh, that was. I couldn't believe it, but it almost seemed like it was just. I think Ishigo may have missed his breaking point. Maybe, I don't know. I was looking at it from Mr. Robot's
Well, it
point
all
of view, like, all the way
started,
back in sixth.
I'm
But
pretty sure it all started with John John making contact with Hoop. And then Ichigo's just,
yeah.
yeah. But yes, Jug, that was a big
Oh
ouch.
man.
We'll get a replay of it in just a second. We'll just watch Skip here. So the two that really went on the pace are now 1 and 2 in this race. Hoops in P7. Look at this now. Cole Carnival and Gert, they're battling out here for P4 here in this race. Cole Carnival looks for the move.
Ooh.
And Cole Carnival holds on. Gert tries to... Oh, there's
Oh,
contact!
no, there's contact!
Oh, Solowski
Oh,
gets
good
involved in
call.
it as well. Hoop now moves his way up into P4. So he says thank you
No,
very much.
cold. Oh,
Wow.
not again.
And you got Ichigo and John John. They've got to fight their way back here in this race as we got one car that's in the pits. That's Gucci Lucci.
Yeah,
Here
Gucci,
comes
yeah.
Sprightly, who's up in a P7. Could look for P6 here in the Bentley out of nowhere. That's...
Oh yeah, look at that.
And he goes for it.
Beauty. Wow.
Gets it done. So...
Way to go, Sprightly.
Wow. And yes, Chuck, I do agree. So Arabia will keep an eye on if anything crazy goes here with the top three. Let's give you a replay of what's happened here on this start. Let me go to Hoop. give you an idea what's happened here on this restart. So, here comes Hoop. Ichigo had an incredible start. John may have just missed his breaking point, makes contact with Hoop, and then Ichigo makes contact with John. I think Nava made contact with Skep a little bit, and then there's just cars everywhere. Oh, and that might have been Nava making contact behind. So let me give you. Let's go on board with. Let's try to go on board with someone else here for you for this one. So the on board here with Nava. This is on board with Nava now. So yeah, contact. Oh, and there's just cars everywhere. Nava gets out of it, and then Jojo came across to him. Here you go.
Yeah.
Goes backwards, and Nava had nowhere to go. We're going to go... I'm going to try to find him. Which one number is Calzona, by the way?
Calzona is 37.
We're going to go on board here with Calzona to watch Calzona come through this. Here you go. Let me slow this down. There's just cars everywhere. Oh, how does he miss John? How did he miss John? That's unbelievable. And Skep came through, and that is absolutely unbelievable.
Yeah, I can't believe it. That was such carnage, and for him just to go right straight through, because John was just going back, and then of course Nava gets all of the flack, because he was on the inside, but John really just he just went in and took out at least the top three there.
Basically.
But
yeah.
You know what? An hour and a half though, I gotta say it's not over.
Well,
Hoopalish is already P4.
John has pitted, so he's gone for something completely different here and hope for it to work out for him. So we'll see how it plays out for him. If he can, in the end, maybe sneak into possibly a top 5, but it's not over since you got these two at the front, and we know what happened last week when these two at the front, they were battling hard, but then they bottled each other, really, themselves. So they're going to be trying to keep it on track and not make any mistakes here this evening. So I'm thinking Mr. Robot's a very good chance to win this. Here comes Skip.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, go on, sorry.
No, I was just going to say Mr. Robot just being back, I'm sure he's desperate to get another W here. I mean, he's had a great season so far, so, but, Skep is really riding the back of Calzona. He's been on his back, for at least 2 laps now.
Well, Chug, I think actually Hoop made a bit of an error because he's out behind Solowski, so... And Solowski's
I think
actually...
he has, yes.
The BMW's actually catching up to this top 3, so maybe he's not out of it either. He's catching up to this top 3, so look out for him. Ichigo's trying to get his way back through the field. He's coming up behind Gucci Lucci, so Gucci is a bit further back. So actually these guys are a lap down, so because they have taken their pit stops, so there you go. Here is the battle for this lead, and it's going to be the battle for most of this race. And you're going to have guys like, unless Zelensky makes a mistake like that, guys like those guys behind who are going to try to catch themselves back up to the field. As Skippy now. It's going to be a long race of strategy here to see what he can do throughout this one. And don't forget as well, John was out of it in last week at Nürburgring, and then he come through and almost won the race. So don't count on him yet to possibly come back and have a good result in the end of this race.
Yeah, it's a marathon, so anything if anything happens, it's of course it's a dry track too, so it's not like last week where we had rain pretty much the entire time, but I wouldn't count anybody out, especially even if John is so far back, he has the pace to get back to the front of the field for sure.
Oh,
So,
Robot gets very
oh
close to the back of Skip there. And had to take a bit of the
yeah,
curve. That was a big moment for him there, as the two cars behind us slowly started to catch up to this pack. So Skep's trying to get that run on Calzone around the outside, but he just can't get it done. And then Robot, whoop, didn't mean to do that. Robot gets close to a move on Skep and just not enough. And now you want Skep is closing that margin back on Calzone. It's flipping and flopping here at the moment. But
I've been on Stolowski's screen here.
Yeah. Ichigo now.
Watching him.
Close it in here on Sprightly. Or Sprightly, Ichigo will be just trying to get some positions back here at the moment. It is the battle here for P8 here in this race. You got Skippy closing in on Calzone again, but we'll watch Ichigo here, who's closed it up here for this position for P8 here in this race. Luckily for him, there's not big trains ahead of him, so he can pick up these cars one by one here, can Ichigo. It's not going to be a difficult task for him. Here comes Skippy again. He's going to try to look at the inside. Oh, close.
Oh.
He thought about it. He thought about it hugely, and someone has just left us. Here comes Ichigo down for
Redeemer.
the... Okay, thank you. Here comes Ichigo down for the move on Sprightly. Wants to do it cleanly. And he will get it done. He had to go deep, and he does get the move done. Wow.
Yeah, it's tough, like, especially with those breaking points, you know, it's like whoever breaks at the latest, at least to get a little bit more of that advantage, so. But, yeah, Redeemer, DNFs, I think, he had sustained, I think, probably the worst amount. Maybe not, TTM John as well, but I think Redeemer was struggling there with the amount of damage he had
so many
after turn one. So
many different drivers were caught up in that. There was Constantine, in fact, behind. There was a few drivers that got caught up in collisions behind the initial incident. So it wasn't just that first initial contact. There was just cars everywhere. John backing up, which caused a bit more behind. So it was a bit wild, to say the least, on lap 1 on this race. Calzone trying to hold on. We don't want to see those type of collisions at Bathurst because, well, they won't be able to get out of the wall. Here comes Skip.
No, they won't.
If he gets, I think he's going to have the chance here.
Oh yeah, he's got the nice slipstream there.
Calzone willing to fight it. Oh, hello. Hello. He's just saying, all right, son, let me through, please. And Skip now goes up into P1 here in this race. And Calzone goes down to P2. So what does that do, folks? Well, let me tell you what that does do at the moment. Gets 5 points. It's 22 points to margin. And that would bring it down to 17 in the point setting so far. But there's still a long way to go. Hoop and Stolowski, they're still
Sprightly's off
behind. Let's see Sprightly. There he is.
Oh no, yeah, he's dropped a couple places. Because I think he was sitting P8. I think Ishigo just passed him. So
yes. He's Colt Carnival.
Yeah.
He's close up here on Rutsky because we saw what happened to Colt Carnival just a bit ago. Does Colt Carnival look for a big move here? He does. No.
Well done.
And we don't want to go side by side coming up here. Because in the F1, this is where my BRL F1 career came to an end.
Is that right?
Yeah, so I went side by side with somebody.
Rest in peace.
Went side by side with somebody. Oh, Skep's off.
Oh,
We'll come back to me grieving myself. Oh, that's a big one. That's a big moment.
Wow.
Well, let's.
Yeah, it is. Now he's all the way down in P8, I think.
Let's find the number 92
what is
here
happening?
for here.
He's off again.
Well, oh dear.
What is happening?
Excuses, seizures, everybody. We're going to try to find here. and see what
Oh
initially
no,
happened
Scap.
here for Skep. So he comes through. Here's Calzona. So he comes through here.
Was there contact? I don't know.
Oh, he's just gone a little bit off. He's just gone a little bit wide, and obviously the curves at the end of the track, or bit of sausage, he goes off. I don't really call them sausage curves here in ACC, but I'm just going to call them that anyway.
I just yeah.
He
That's
goes a little bit
that's what it
off.
is.
He goes a little bit off, and it's just hurt him, and he's just spun.
Oh,
So that's just what's happened.
oh no way.
Here it is again. Takes a bit too much, and obviously it's just unhurt the Audi, and he's gone.
Yeah, yeah. It looks like he lost the rears and just got spinaled. Oh, that sucks. I can imagine right now he's definitely
hold
punching.
on a second. I can't believe you just said that on an ACC stream.
Sorry.
I can't believe you just said that on an ACC stream. Oh my god. So,
Sorry.
what that does, so what that does now is pretty much, well, there's still a long way to go here, but P8, 23 points. Well, right now, Calzona could actually take it here this evening if Skeppy keeps bottling. So,
Yeah.
since I've not heard of any season pass where there was a season pass where the final round was double points, but I don't think that's the case anymore. I don't believe. So, Calzona could literally take it, unless Mr. Robot challenges him hard here. Mr. Robot is all over him, and we know Mr. Robot, when the opportunity arises for a position for P1,
yeah.
he's hungry for it, and he wants to take it. And Calzona, he holds on for now. This has allowed Solowski to get back into this and hoop as well. Wow.
Nava into P5 now. Yeah, I Skeppy falling to P8 is definitely
That might be his championship chances done and dusted, unless something happens here with Calzona. That's going to be the story of it all right now, is that BMW, what his game plan of attack here in this race is going to be. So there's still a bit to go. But man, oh man, it's an interesting one as Mr. Robot here tries to really fight it here at the moment. Solowski's in this as well.
Yeah, I was just about to say Stolowski's in the mix now, so three-way battle for first, perhaps.
Now, where is John? He's still got. Oh, he was in the pits for quite a long time. You look at compared to where he is compared to Gucci Lucci, so John's just trying to get something out of this race somehow. Here comes Robot now for the move for P1. Side by side, he has to do it around the outside. Watches from Solowski's point of view. And Robot might just have it here. No, Calzona looks to fight it.
He's on the
and
inside.
Great race there from Robot to awareness from him there. That was good awareness from Mr. Robot there. He could have just sticked it there. But obviously Mr. Robot
right behind.
Yeah. Slowski's down right behind this Robot! Oh! There's contact. Oh, there's contact. No! There's more contact.
Oh, Stolowski. Oh, no.
And that...
Oh, what is happening?
The dominoes are just falling into Calzona's hands. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. That guy's just...
I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know what Stolowski was... I know he's trying to go on the inside, but... Man, there's just... Yeah, there's too much speed maybe just going in, and of course Mr. Robot trying to close the gap, but...
By the way, Flying Car, thanks for following, by the way. Yeah, this is interesting. Unless these guys decide to put Calzona in the shorts for having luck in this race. Because my God... not really, Calzona, when you watch this back. I'm not saying that you get luck and that's why you're in the position you are. It's just the dominoes fall into place for him. It's just incredible. Yeah. If nothing happened in that turn 1. Calzona probably would be about P6, P7 right now. No, what happened in terms of showing what his pace was in qualifying. It's just incredible. As we see Cole Carnival and Duncan Game Boy, somewhat must have been Mr. Robot. Yep, he's losing positions.
Oh.
And he's about to lose it to Ichigo here. Ichigo now looks to go up into P6 here in this race. And with
what a great recovery from Ichigo.
Yeah, well, with everything happening at the front, Ichigo could still fight back in this race.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, I think Cole Carnival pitted as well, fixed that damage, so... oh, no, he's off again, though. Yeah, I think he was definitely battling there with Duncan.
Oh.
Ooh, he's really struggling. Yikes. Cole Carnival. That guy can't catch a break. No. Seriously. That Lexus is cursed, if you ask me.
Monza, I believe, was close to a possible podium, and I believe he disconnected. Someone else has just left.
I think that Ritsky actually just disconnected just now.
Oh, that was good. That was good. I just saw the end of that. And he holds on to it, but he loses the position to Ichigo. Now, is it bad that... Do you think Ichigo, Skeppy, and John in the back of their minds are like... They're kind of like... Oh, and Calzona has a slight moment. They're kind of like, in the background, kind of praying that Calzona has past issues that has happened to him in ACC lobbies this season. Do you think they are? Do they, in the back of their mind? I mean, a lot of these guys are nice guys. I know they are, and I know they'll feel bad if it did happen to him, which we don't want it to happen to him because he's in P1 right now, and it'd be an absolute. I think he would probably be doing. He'd be dancing like crazy if he won this race, Calzona.
But you know, Calzona. Yeah, but Calzona he had so much bad luck this season with connectivity issues and stuff like.
But seriously, is Ichigo, Skeppy, and John synchrally in the back of their minds, like praying?
Probably. I mean, what? Like seriously, like I mean, if you're Skeppy, you were in P1, you make a mistake which sends you flying down the grid. You're in P8 right now, and there's probably what 15. Like maybe 13-ish seconds.
I just want to point out here to everyone watching this is if they're thinking I'm actually considering this, I'm not. This is ACC's a bit of banter, so that's why I'm trying to put some bit of banter to it. But right now, by the way, hold on a second. I just realised this. It's Calzona.
Oh.
It is a BMW 1.2 right now. I've just realised that. As the Slowski now.
Slowski's gonna go in.
When these two, I'll tell you this right now, these two, he tries to look for it. It seems to be, I always see, Calzona has a moment. I'm trying to speak out words here, but these two, well, mainly Calzona's having moments here. It just seems to be, in terms of race pace, these two in the mid part of the race seem to be locked on the same. We've seen that in parts of the season when Slowski and Calzona have been here. These two seem like they're very locked on race pace. It just shows that with these two. And they're showing it here right now. And Hoops now closing in on this fight as well. So it's unbelievable. And by the way, Mr. Lexus himself, Nave, he's trying to close back up in this as well. He's in P4.
Yeah, good recovery from him as well.
Wow.
Yeah, this is the spaciness I was talking about. Anything can happen.
I'm just going to say this right now. Calzona, I apologise if you do have connectivity, because that would be the massive commentator's curse.
No.
That would be huge. So I'm going to apologise right now if it does happen. I'm going to apologise. Don't mind my audio there. Here is the Slowski, Calzona, Hoop, right with each other here right now. And I'll tell you this right now, if Calzona, if he can win this race, or at least get on the podium, boy, he absolutely deserves it. Championship, folks, I do not know yet. we're going to keep an eye on that towards the end because you've got this Audi, number 1 Audi right here, who does have good pace around here, who could catch up into this and maybe be a factor. It's only 7 seconds he has to get up to that group, so he could still not be out of it yet. So keep an eye on him there. And by the way, Skip
we've got a car that's off.
Trying to see.
Oh no, Mr. Robot!
Oh, Mr. Robot.
Oh, Mr. Robot disconnected. No.
Oh, that's a big one. As Hoop now looks for it on the Soloski. The BMW defense. And the triple two
is right behind.
Yeah.
Oh, that's unfortunate for Mr. Robot. Yeah, that's. I'm not sure if he's gonna try to come back.
Here comes Ichigo. Trying to see if he can get past this Lexus. He's got to look for the move. And he goes for it.
He's sending it. Oh, wow. Great job.
It's done. Robot is back in. But he's got a little bit further back, unfortunately for him, here at the moment. He's skipping. He's in P7. He's got a bit of margin to gain if he wants to be this opportunity. As the Soloski absolutely going for it here at the moment. We've got an hour and 6 to go. There's still a long way to play out in this race. You got Ichigo now at number 1, who's now got clean air to try to keep his title fight alive here in this one this evening here at Imola. So Hoop, I think, is just waiting for opportunities with these two guys ahead, because these BMWs are absolutely gunning it here at the moment. And well, if they find opportunities to pass each other, that's what they've already shown that that's what they'll do.
Yeah, I was just gonna point out there when they should go past Nava. I have both of them in my fantasy, so it's like, please don't kill each other.
Yeah, a lot of.
I'm gonna say what Deer Hunter told me one time. I think we were racing at Centerton, and he was just like, "Hey, I'm gonna pass, and all you're gonna do is wave." So wave at each other and don't kill each other.
Now, I don't mean to put pressure on Ichigo here, but 27 points is the margin between him and Calzona in the championship. And of course, let's play a little bit of a factor story here. Let's say Ichigo wins. Calzona, let's say he goes down to like P4 or something. And the margin would go down to 15, and then it would close up to even more close. So there's a lot of factors that could play out here in this last hour. Or let's play in this factor. Calzona wins, Ichigo is P4, 15 points. It would be around the 42 point mark. It would not be enough for Calzona to clinch the title. So right now Ichigo's in place to keep the title fight alive at Bathurst. That's really the story of it. Skeppy P7, of course the points for P7, as you can see on your screen, 24, and would just get Skep out of the points. No, it wouldn't. He would still just be in the fight. So there's a lot of mathematics that could play out in the next hour, so we'll keep an eye on that. And here's a question, Arabian. Well, I'll come back to it in just a second, because here comes Hoop now for the move on Snelsky. And no, he couldn't get it done. Oh. Rabian, how's your maths?
How? What did you say?
How's your mathematics?
I honestly, I don't know. I think you spotted on. I think you got it there.
Well, no, it was actually just a general question.
If you're wondering in general, yeah, my mathematics are not bad.
Oh,
I'm actually not bad at math, but I don't know. I'm probably not good as Calzona. I know Calzona has all that engineering stuff, and a couple other guys probably do. But
well, there you go.
So
well, there we go. Calzona. That's why he gets through the field with collisions. He's just so smart.
Yeah. Okay. He's
I
so
don't know.
smart, but he can't figure out his router settings.
Oh dear. Well, hey, that stuff's hard too. Okay.
I know. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding, Calzoner.
Oh,
I'm
what
just,
what's
I'm
this
just
race turn?
busting.
It's oh,
Oh no,
Sadowski!
Stolowski! Oh, oh my gosh! I just had a heart attack almost. I was like, oh
Oh,
no.
that's just giving Ichigo a bit more time on these guys to catch up a little bit more. Oh,
Yes, 6.3. I think he was hovering around 7 there, so he'll take whatever he can get. And
Skeppy is catching
um,
up to Gert here. Skep could not, he might not be out of it yet if carnage happens up ahead. He's still in the fight, he just needs to not spin. And then he could still be within the battle. Here's John, who actually, I believe, is an extra lap down, I believe. If my
yes,
telemetry is
yes, he
correct.
is.
So,
I'd say
yeah.
he's 3 laps down. So yeah, I mean that
So,
damage must have
that
been
damage must have been
pretty bad.
horrible for some of those guys.
Yeah,
My goodness me. So, and also, by the way,
yeah, that
Mr. Robot
sucks.
is back out on circuit, but he's a few laps down. So he's just going to try to get around, try to get some points up to keep himself um, within the, trying to keep himself within the top 5 for the points, um, which he
Oh,
pretty
Mr.
much is going
Robot.
to get. Um, with of
Oh,
course
okay.
Ryan left behind. So yeah.
Mr.
So
Robot is gone.
oh, Mr. Robot. Oh yeah, he's gone. Okay, we'll
Oh,
never worry about that.
not again.
But hopefully Mr. Robot joins next week and we could have a good fight. And Selesky's gone. That's Hoop into P2.
Oh,
And that's what
oh
Hoop was
no.
waiting for. And now Hoop goes up in a second. So now the battle will begin with him and Calzona. And once again, the dominoes just fall behind for Calzona in P1. All he needs to do is just stay in the lead and he's got it done.
Yeah,
And yes, right.
it should go 5 seconds now. So, yeah, again, he's just waiting for the carnage to happen. Skeppy's also just
This robot's back.
almost half a second behind Gert. Might be making a move here on the main straight next. I was gonna say good job for RPM Sector, and I mean Duncan
Yeah.
Game Boys is in 10th. So,
RPM sector, not a good
oh,
spot here at the moment. And
I think we
Gucci,
have
well, Gucci's the
Navas
first
pitting.
of the pit stoppers at the moment, but he's been caught up a bit few this race, so yeah, Nava into the pit. So, as I was trying to say with Mr. Robot, if Ryan does join us for the Mount Panorama, and of course Robot as well, we could see a good fight between those two for P5 in the championship as well, since only about 4 points to margin there. So, but as
Yes.
the Mr. New Zealander will probably message in the chat and go, yeah, but I probably won't race. And just throw out what I just said. So 1 point to the margin between Calzona and Hoop. Hoop trying to see if, and he will be there if I'm alive. Okay, so he's obviously he's counted the fact of New Zealand weather killing him, I guess. Here's Sawalski closing in here on Hoop. 0.4 the margin. It is a close battle. What Calzona wants right now is Slowski to really pressure Hoop here full position if he possibly can. And that's what he'll be looking for. Because Calzona right now, 1.3 seconds to gap. 4.1 now. Ichigo's closing up on these guys right now. So he's closing up on the fight as well. Skeppy's got 1 car left, and he can pass Gert here at the moment. And let's see.
Yeah, he's gonna try to probably pull a move on the inside. Not quite, just a little bit too far. But Gert. Oh, I think Gert was a little bit nervous there. Kind of missed his braking point, so Skeppy, he has a good exit here. I think Skeppy's gonna use a slipstream here to make a move on the McLaren.
Looks for it.
And the side by side, the Borderlands teammates, squad mates, and Skeppy does it.
Skeppy goes up on P6, 5, but now he's got clean air to get back up to that group ahead, and yes indeed, that is true.
Oh, Nava's pitting again? What is
No,
going on?
I think he's still in. No, he's disconnected.
No, he's disconnected.
He's
Oh,
disconnected while in the pits. That's what it was, because he did not come
what
out.
the heck?
So he's
That is
disconnected
weird.
while in the pit lane. Unbelievable. That is a... Oh, that's a weird one. So that just gives Skippy a bit more incentive now, because now he will not have Nava ahead of him. All he's got ahead of him now is himself and his own mind to try to get back that margin back down between him and that top four to keep himself in the title fight. Here is Hoop. He's closed it in now on Calzona.
Oh,
And, Ryan, if I was you, I would... Oh, Calzona! I'll
Calzona!
come back to you in a second, Ryan. Here comes Hoop. Calzona defends. Oh, this could end in tears here in a second between these two. Hoop looks...
I know.
It's going to look... Solowski's got a great view of this. This Hoop now looks to try to take the lead.
Look at this Audi go. He gets it just all
Calzona will fight it.
Calzona's going to go right
And
behind.
Hoop...
And
No, Calzona's going to fight it back.
And then the inside.
No.
Oh.
Now, if Calzona was just... Well, they still side by side, by the way. Can Calzona hold on? He does. Here comes Solowski!
Oh, Solowski!
The two BMWs have worked together, and we're back to square one. Yeah, Nichigo's now back in this.
Is right behind. He's literally like almost a second and a half, I could say, behind.
Now, Ryan...
and Skeppy...
Yeah, Skippy, so 12.9, so Skep's got a bit of work to do, but for him, as I said before, the only person that could hurt him is himself, as our Hoop looks for the move here on Solowski. Can't get it done. So I was trying to say, Ryan, if you want to know what happened to John, Ichigo, and Skippy, I'd click off the live stream and look back at what happened at the start. Yeah. Oh, someone's just disconnected.
Oh.
And might have been Mr. Robot. It might have been Mr. Robot again, because he's not here.
Yeah, it is. Nava was just telling me that in the chat that he had some severe damage from the turn 1 incident, and that he forgot to repair it in the pits, unfortunately. So unfortunately here
comes Soup again. Oh, the BMWs are absolutely gunning for it here at the moment. Look at this down. Can Hoop go for this move back? Ichigo's in this as well.
Yes.
Here comes Hoop.
The Audis are just going crazy.
And Mr. Robot comes back in. So, he's trying to, that P5, and the championship is Solowski's gone. And Ichigo will be licking his lips seeing that. Calzona won't be happy to see that, because now his teammate's not in the battle.
No,
and now it's a fight between the two Audis here for P2.
Yeah, it should go. What a great recovery. Like, just getting back up to essentially, like, fighting for a podium now. As I believe he was all the way at the back with Hoop.
Well, Mr.
So,
Robot,
good job from both of them.
Mr. Robot, don't give up.
Mr. Robot's back.
It's still P5. If you can sneak some points, you could hold on to that P5 in the championship if that does matter for you. But I would keep fighting either way. I'd keep fighting if I was you. Solowski 4.8. There is Skeppy in P5. He's 7.6 behind the Solowski. So now things close up again. Calzona's got 2 cars behind him. Again, Calzona, the Dominoes just fall behind him. And he still holds on to that lead. Calzona, possibly not the best on race pace here, just here today. But he's got enough pace to keep himself in that lead.
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. It's almost like like the battles that are going on behind him and you're with him, he's just pulling ahead here. So, but will he be able to keep it is the question. So, just looking at TTM John now is, I think catching up to Gertz. Is that Gertz? Yeah. but he is very far behind. But yeah, no, like you were saying earlier about Mr. Robot, like that's the thing with
Oh, he's
ACC
still
I
again.
find was, oh, there he's going again. Yeah. All right.
Oh, and that might be his
Oh,
last
he turned
chance, I
John Jones
think.
out.
That might be his last go, I guess, from Mr. Robot. And yeah, right, I do agree. Um,
Yeah.
so, oh, Hoop's gone, and he's in the wall
Oh
again. The
no!
dominoes just keep
Oh
falling
no!
behind, and Hoop has gone into the wall, and
Oh
that gives Ichigo
no!
clean air here to get up to Calzona for the lead. I can't believe this race.
Oh,
It's
this I told you this is spicy.
I
Like
I, I it's
it's
just more the fact of Calzona's the leader, and he's had about 5 or 6, 7 different drivers trying to take him for the lead, and they just
yeah.
fall.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
only one that
no,
has been
it's
able to get the move done is Skippy, who's in P5. But right now, with all that happening, that just gives Skip a bit more incentive to close up on this as well. So now, with 51 minutes to go, it's Calzona with the lead. Hoop stays out, and we're closing in possibly here on the pit stops here for this top 5.
yeah, I mean everybody like knows the pace that the top five here have, even Hoopalicious, like with Pole and seeing his pace from last weekend. So even though there's just over 13, maybe 14 seconds separating the top five, I'm not counting this
Now,
out just yet.
right now,
um,
just want to point out here that John is in P12. That would be 19 points for him, and that would get himself out of the title fight heading at Bathurst. Someone... No, never mind. We have 50 minutes to go. Skippy, he's right up there in this. We got Solowski only 5 seconds behind. Ichigo's closing up here on Calzona here for this lead, unless he does that. And he's trying to hold on here himself in this race. If Ichigo goes or makes a mistake here behind Calzona, legit, I'm just done. I'm just done. It's just
you want me to take over?
I'd just be it'd just be unbelievable if a moment happens here for Ichigo as well. Oh, it would
Yeah.
just be absolutely unbelievable. But Ichigo, I think, will not be. Well, I'm not going to say that because Ichigo, he's a fighter and he'll be wanting to get this move done. He knows with where Skippy is at the moment, this could be a good opportunity for him to take a possible good points haul, as we said once again, and keep the fight alive at Bathurst, which don't forget as well, of course, we're expecting a good grid for the finale. We're hoping for a good grid, and if that is the case,
Yeah,
boy, that could make things even more interesting for the championship as well. Solowski in
absolutely.
P3. You got Hoop, you got Skip, but the battle is for this lead.
Yeah, I'm really hoping that we bring in the numbers for Bathurst. Like, I think that'd be a really good way to send off the season. Like, it's been a great season with with the amount of drivers that we've seen. I mean, we definitely did lack the attendance in the past maybe 2 3 races there, but yeah, I don't know. I think we're going to see some good numbers um, and I don't know. Yours truly here. Um, I'm contemplating whether or not I should race because I have my
Oh,
license, but I'm like, yeah. Well, I don't know because I haven't raced this season at all, and I had made an arrangement with Skeppy. I said if I had to commentate, I think what was my first race? I think it was a Misano, I think, yeah. And I was like, yeah, I'm not being safety car, you know, for the season finale. And he's like, all right, all good. But then I quit the safety car anyways. So I was like, I don't know. We'll see. My Bathurst is really not my best track though. I struggled last in season three. I remember just I think I hit the wall like 5 times and I was like 4 or 5 laps behind. I was like, yeah,
it goes in.
I'm done.
First
All right,
pit
there we go.
runners, Ichigo in the lane. What about the rest of this field? They all stay out. So Ichigo's the first one. He's going to try to see if he can possibly jump Calzona here. We'll wait and see. as he comes into the lane. Yes, I do agree, right. Big hype for that race will be before stream. Look forward to that. So Calzonis got clean air. He's got 8 seconds over his teammate. Hoops closing back in on Solowski again. And Skip is not too far behind Hoop as well. So it's a close fight. That could close up
Yeah,
if things go down.
I'm looking at Ishigo. Guess he's trying to get the undercut here on Calzoner, so we'll see how that plays out if Calzoner decides to pit. Ishigo is now going to make his way to the pit exit, so Calzoner just heading to that chicane.
Yep, so
It'll be real interesting. Ishigo's out.
Deal with here, Ichigo. No, he does not. So he doesn't have anyone to deal with out of the pits. He'll be glad to see that. Here is Calzona. Let's see if the BMW will make his presence into the pit lane or not. I suspect he won't.
Oh,
wow.
no.
That's an interesting one. He does not come in the pits. Hoop is all over the back of Solowski. This is for P2 at the moment here on track. These two stay out. What about Skippy? He stays out as well, but here comes Hoop. Can he go for the move here on the BMW? These two are going to go at it once again. Can Hoop look for him around the outside? It's going to be a difficult task here.
Oh, Solowski's a little bit late, but oh no, actually no, he's good. I don't know if my feed is just kind of weird, but sometimes it looks like these cars are just about to send it, and I'm like, and the next thing you know, they just brake perfectly, and I'm like, what the heck?
Well, here's Hoop. So 10 seconds down. Oh, Hoop moment there. That's not what Hoop could have wanted. Ichigo has completely clean track unless he does something like that. My goodness me. So, yeah, Hoop absolutely fighting for it here at the moment. Skippy's now closing in on these two for position. So, it's not over yet for him in this race. And Calzona right now in a good, comfortable position here in this one sector. Here he is in P8. We got Duncan Gameboy in P9 here so far. And you got Gert in the pit lane as well. Sprightly in P5. So that white Bentley absolutely gunning for it here tonight. So we're halfway. And let's see if Calzona is going to make his presence into the pit lane. He's got 10 seconds over his teammate behind. And let's see if something's happened to Hoop. And Skippy's now up into P3 as Calzona's in.
Calzoner, yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know what's happened there to Hoop.
A little bit close.
He's had a bit of a moment, so that just gives Skippy another position. That's what Skippy
wants
to see. So, Solowski stays out. Here comes Calzona. Into the pits, so Calzona now, it's going to be about, let's see where he comes out in relation to Ichigo here in this race. So Solowski now leads here in Imola with 44 minutes to go, but as we said, it's going to be see how this plays out between Ichigo and Calzona. Who's going to come out ahead of the other? Let's wait and find out and see. The number one car tried to keep a fight in the championship, give himself a chance to possibly win once again. But
yeah, Calzoner
steady between the top three at the moment. But let's see. Here's Ichigo. Calzona, he's gone.
Oh,
But it's a long pit lane.
It is a long pit lane. Ichigo.
Ichigo's coming.
There might have been some
some
damage being fixed, but I don't know. It's gonna be close.
There might have been actually. There might have been. Ichigo's gonna get ahead by quite a considerable bit. It could have been a little bit damaged, but also Ichigo could have just undercut him.
I think he did. Yeah, I think Ichigo was able to get some extra grip with those new tire, and then he just was able to kind of lead him, because I think we're looking at what, maybe 4 or 5 seconds, maybe 4 seconds ahead or behind. So Avisha so
Slosky in.
yeah, 4.3.
Skep in
All
as
right,
well.
Stolowski
Hoops in
goes
as
in.
well. So top 3 all in. So let's just see how far these 3 are behind Calzona. Or maybe ahead of Calzona. We'll see. 4.3 between them, between Ichigo and Calzona. That is the gap between the top 2 in this race. And it could turn into the top 2 on the championship with how it looks it's going to play out. Sprightly, is he going to go for a victory lap? Yes, he is. He's going to take the lead for a lap here in the Bentley. I believe for the first time this season. I don't think Sprightly has had the opportunity to go up in the P1, and he does right there. So P1 goes
Enjoy it.
Sprightly.
Enjoy it, buddy.
Oh dear. So, as that is, I believe, Mr. Robot coming back out. No, it's actually not. I don't know who that was actually coming out of the pit lane.
I think that was Sector.
Sector. Ah,
Sector.
yes, fake it. Yeah, there he is. Sector coming out of the pit lane.
Calzoner
So here we
is
go.
around the
Solosky
final
comes
turn.
out. Skeppy, Hoop. He's got a bit of damage to fix.
Oh, yeah, he does.
He's got a bit of damage to fix. Here comes Cal. And he's gonna be ahead of them, but those guys will not be too far behind. Will Solosky and Skep, they won't be too far behind in this. So this is going to be an intriguing end to this race, and see how this all plays out. The battle, which could arrive here between the Solosky and Skeppy here for position. So, wow. So Feats, with all the drama that has happened, it really stays steady for now. With Ichigo right now in a very good spot to possibly take this win. And Sprightly still yet to come into the pit lane. Duncan Game Boy also into the pits as well. Mr. Robot's still got to take his pit stop, unfortunately. Which is, that's just a bit weird. The game should be nice, sort of give him the pit and say that he's pitted. But either way, I guess it's just, just in case if there's any cheating. But either way, Skeppy now trying to close up here on the Solosky. This is going to be for P3 in this race as well. So it's going to be an interesting fight here at the moment. Hoop quite a bit back. He had to get some damage repaired since he spun just back there. A bit of a spin. So Hoop looking to end this race with a top 5 if he possibly can. Sprightly staying out. He's going to possibly go as long as he possibly can. But the battle's going to be on here between Skeppy and the Solosky.
Yeah, I was going to say Hoopalicious 17.5 seconds behind Skep, but there's still 40 minutes to go, so definitely an opportunity for him to, now that he has no damage, clean air, he can definitely, and yeah, fresh tires as well, and I'm assuming he'll try and catch up here to the top 5. Skeppy getting really close behind Stolowski here, but yeah, no bueno. The Audis are just so quick here. It's unreal.
The Audis looking very good. Ichigo's bridging that margin for the lead, which he needs to do here at the moment. Skeppy now. This is the fight. This is what this is really over for. Except for Cole Carnival, he's looking for the mid-year-old Duncan Game Boy. This is for P10 in this race.
Oh, wow, yeah.
And Cole Carnival trying to fight his way back to some dramas throughout this race so far. So Cole Carnival now goes up to P10 in this race. And Duncan Game Boy now goes down into P11. As we watch this battle rage on here between this battle here, which will all be for the outside top 3. Let's Skep does that!
Oh,
Boss Man
Skeppy
has a moment. And that's not what he wants to do. And now he's going to try to fight back again here for this fight between him and the Solosky.
Yeah, it's giving him a couple seconds of a gap now to Stolowski, so Stolowski's probably going to be a little bit relieved that he has a little bit more of a gap now to him, but
he'll be definitely relieved, no doubt about it. So we have 37 minutes to go 4.7 for Ichigo over Calzona here at the moment. And Skippy now is going to try to see what he can possibly do. All Cold Carnival absolutely has a big moment there. He having a moment where season parts of the F1 side, Malicious had a bit of a spin as well. So there's a lot happening here at moment here in Imola. It's really right now, it's the calm has, well, it's arrived, and it's all about now where Skippy can do, and it's all about if Ichigo, Calzona can hold on to their places here at the moment, which right now, things stayed as they are, it would be down to 22 points between him and Ichigo in the championship. And Skippy, which will be in P4 right now, he loses 15 points in the championship fight. Actually, no, he doesn't lose 15 points. He would lose 10 points in the championship fight, which would bring it down to about 33. So he would still be in the battle for the championship. John, unfortunately, will be out of the title contention, unfortunately, after what happened at lap 1. So that's really the story of it here at the moment.
Yeah.
And then you guys catch up to some lap traffic as well.
Yeah, I'm not sure who's in. Oh, is it Cold Carnival and Duncan? Yeah, so Duncan Gameboy I think got that position back from Cold Carnival, and yeah, great job from him, and I'm sure he's going to look to defend it, keep it the top 10 there. Yeah, it sucks that Mr. Robot still has to pit. Like seriously, like that's. Guy's disconnected like 5 times.
Carnival looks for a Duncan Gameboy. Ichigo's going to be very nervous being behind this.
Oh no.
Well, that almost ended in tears. Ichigo now holds his breath. He's got Duncan Gameboy. He'll get Cold Carnival. He's hoping
Weird,
to get
but Duncan.
He's hoping to get
Duncan let them by, but
yeah,
I don't know why Cold Carnival's not getting out of the way. Because Cold Carnival just went right straight through. Because Duncan Gameboy was like, "Yo, I'm gonna get out of the way for Ichigo." So that's kind of weird.
This is giving Calzona some time back here. I don't think it's going to matter, but Cold Carnival, Ichigo adding lights in by now, or does he? Yes, he does.
Yeah. Okay, thank goodness. I don't think Ichigo was happy about that at all.
I thought he was going to go side by side with him there. That could have ended in tears. But let's watch this battle a little bit here between these two, Cold Carnival and Duncan Gameboy, because Duncan Gameboy could try to fight back after what was a very intriguing end to those two's battle. Sprightly finally comes into the pit lane after his few laps in the lead. We have 34 minutes to go. It'll be interesting where Sprightly comes out in all this as well. So Ichigo's now clear of the traffic. Calzona got that margin down, but it's not really going to do anything for him. Skeppy trying to see if he can close up here on Sinarski to get some sort of points here in this race. It's actually Sprightly might just come out in P6 here.
Oh, Cold Carnival is a little bit off, and Duncan Gameboy is going to make a move on him. But Calzona is right behind that battle as well, so Calzona now is probably like, I don't want to deal with this. Can you guys just get out of the freaking way?
Here comes Cold Carnival. No. Wow.
No, not quite. Not
This
quite.
is very, very close here at the moment between these two. I'm trying to see what he can possibly do here at the moment. And yeah, Calzona right behind this at the moment, being probably very nervous to watch what's going down here between these guys.
Yeah, I too would be like, please don't kill me because I'm trying to save my championship.
Yeah, exactly right. That's what we'll be trying to do, trying to say. Don't hurt my chances here, boys, please.
Yeah.
But either way, by the way, just want to put in here, Sprightly's best race result this season was last week at Nürburgring in P7. And he's not far behind Gert, so Sprightly could maybe he could, who knows, get his best result of the season. We'll have to wait and see. So, 4.8 now, as that is a car. That is, I don't know. That's
Oh, Cold Carnival.
that.
Cold Carnival, no.
Was it Cold Carnival? I believe it was it.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Cold Carnival, that's
I
number
saw.
4. Yeah, he's pitted now.
I didn't really see.
What happened there?
Let's go back on the replay here. Excuse the seizures, everybody. Let's I didn't really. I saw it looked like the 4, but I was very nervous, and I thought it was the 1, and I got like, oh, hello. So here is Cold Carnival looking for the move here on Duncan Game Boy, and makes contact. Both of them go around.
Oh wow, yeah.
And yeah.
Oh, Cold
comes
Carnival.
Comes back in the pit lane, so I could give John an extra place, possibly.
Duncan hit him by accident again because he was trying to go around, but I'm sure he was just like, yeah, whatever, man. Like,
wow.
Especially since he went on the inside there, so
that's not what they would have wanted. So 5.3
nope.
the margin here at the moment, and Cold Carnival's still in the pits. Just what I'm seeing here.
Okay, Hoopalicious was 17 seconds. He's now down to 10. And I think Duncan Game Boy.
Oh, John's getting the lap down. John's firing. There's contact.
No!
Well, that's a big one. I've not put that on stream. I apologise. I will put that. Oh dear. Apologies, everybody. I didn't realize I was still on that screen. I'll go back to the replay in a moment, but there's contact between Ichiko and John. I apologise for that. We do have 12 viewers here, and I apologise that I've just missed that. Oh boy, let's go back on the replay on that for you all immediately. I apologise that I can't believe I've done that. That shows you I need to stop being on that point screen. Apologies for the seizures. Let's go to. Oh dear. So, here's what's happened here. Here's trying to get a good angle here. This come through, John, and contact. Only light, but boy, oh boy, that was.
Oh.
Boy, oh boy, that could have been terrible. That could have ended in tears. And John's still sticking behind him.
I know. That's what I'm like. John's just, I think, desperately trying, because he's Cold Carnival, I think, might be a DNF here. I'm not 100% sure, but I mean, John's actually just.
Well, he's P11.
Yeah, P11. So, and yeah, I'm just looking at Calzoner now. It's 2.1 seconds behind Ichigo. So, you know, I think there was, maybe like closer to 5 seconds maybe between, and now Calzoner's kind of right back in the mix. So. But yeah, look at this. I mean, Hoopalicious, just going over the start-finish line here, and 9.5 behind Skeppy, and there's 6 seconds, just over 6 seconds, splitting the top 4. So less than 30 minutes to go, and we got ourselves another spicy situation here with these guys. So
this could be an ugly situation, especially if Calzada catches up to this. That could make things even more interesting. Wow.
Absolutely.
I was trying to get the points up and trying to see the margins, and then I didn't realise I saw that screen, so that's what happened there. So, oh man, so just a reminder of that. It is, of course, 229 on for him, for John here at the moment. So for John right now, 34, he would lose 20. He would be out of the title fight no matter what. So we're going to ignore John's points, because it'd be 54 for him he would be out of the fight.
Oh,
Unless
Gucci Lucci.
something goes on here, as Gucci Lucci, in the pit lane, that could give John an extra position, as we'll see. Calzona's catching up to this. Oh my goodness me. Solowski's not too far behind. Skeppy's not too far behind. This could absolutely go into tears.
Yeah, I'm not too sure what's going on with the Porsche here. Not sure maybe if there's another tire change or something, but yeah, I'm not too. Unless the fuel, maybe, I'm not sure, but yeah, gonna go back to the. John is just really not giving up here on Ishigo. He's just.
I just wonder. It was only slight of a hit, but I wonder if it's hurt him. Oh my goodness me. This is intriguing now. Skip's got that margin back under 2 seconds for him and Solowski, so that could rage on. Oh, you can't leave us here because this is interesting, to say the least. We'll keep an eye on the fight between Sprightly and Gert as well. It's only 1.4. Sprightly looking for his best result of the season so far. And look at this. John still trying to see if he can get past Ichigo here after they made contact. And now Slowski has a moment. And Skep, with his experience, will be looking up what's going on ahead, and he'll be seeing, oh, this could end badly here. This could be a good day for me. After what happened after him spinning himself out, we'll have to see. And Hoop, you never know, Hoop could come up in this as well. We've got 25 minutes to go.
Absolutely.
And there's still a long way to play out here of anything can happen. Calzona's trying to get up into this to challenge John to see if John would get out of the way for him. And Ichigo, all Ichigo has to try to do is hold on to this lead, because one slight moment,
this is wild.
One slight moment, he could be gone and lose the position to Calzona.
But it's very important that John, like, I don't know what John's doing. Like, it looks like he's trying to get past Ishigo, you know, obviously, so he can go and just gain some more time here, because I think he's still a lap down.
He's 2 laps down. Oh,
I'm not sure if it's a lap or 2, but
I think it's 2.
Yeah, so Gucci Lucci with Gucci Lucci pitting definitely, I think, was to his advantage. But yeah, because technically he should be getting out of the way for Calzona, because Calzona has to go through him.
Let me just see how things go.
Stolowski's also behind, and Skeppy.
They're now catching up to the back of sector. Oh, these margins are closing in between this top 4.
Well, even Hoopalicious is below 7.
He's 6.9. Oh, man. And they catch up to Sector here, so could Sector deliver some drama here as well? Oh, my goodness me. It's an interesting one, to say the least. Now with 24 minutes to go. Championship rides on the line here between these guys. John, not so, unless something happens here for Calzona. Unless something happens here to Calzona, that's the only way John's going to really stay in the fight. But for Ichigo, Skip and Calzona, it's obviously there's a fight for the title here for these guys, and any wrong move could hurt their chances heading into Bathurst next week.
Oh my goodness.
So, Calzona's right there with John, but it's just not enough to get close enough for a chance to go by. It is.
There's RPM Sector pulling aside, saying, "You guys go ahead," but John's not even technically part of that mix. So I'm sure John's like, "Yeah, sure, I'll just take another spot, or I'll just take another. I'll lap myself from you." So.
Yeah, basically, as gets close again. It's right now. It's 54 between him and Calzona. What he would need, he would need a whole bunch more positions if he wants to stay in the fight as he gets close to Ichigo.
Oh, yeah.
Calzone's coming up in this as well. And Solowski and Skippy, I don't think those two are going to battle. These two are just going to try to capture this.
Oh, Calzone's going to the side. Oh,
and he's Ichigo's off! No! Calzone comes through! No, there's contact! Calzone's around! Here comes Solowski! Solowski's going to take the lead here. If he gets to run, Skippy's now in this as well. Oh! And that's... Well, that didn't all start because of John. It was more because Ichigo went off. Unbelievable. Oh no! Solowski! Ichigo holds on, but he goes off. He goes off, and out of nowhere, out of nowhere, Bossman could be back into it out of nowhere. Oh. And now Skep's going to try not being too excited here because he's now ahead of Calzone, but Calzone looks for the move on him. How far is Ichigo? Ichigo's not out of it yet. He's gone back on circuit.
Yeah.
And don't worry, John, that was not because of you. that again, right as well. Again, that all started. Oh, Calzone looks for the middle, Skippy. There might have been slight contact there. There might have been slight contact. And I want to point out here that again, that all started because of Ichigo going off, and it's just ended badly. Well, not really, but really for position-wise.
But Stolowski, it made that contact with Ishigo.
Yeah.
That's why Ishigo went off, because he lost control. And especially on this straight at Imola, it's infamous for that. Like, if slight contact, you're gone.
And we've still got 20 minutes to go. And now,
oh my God,
Calzone's still got to get past John still. Oh, John has the moment.
My mind is exploding.
Solowski right now could win this race. Really, he could win this race. And now, you got the three Audis all bunched up with each other. Skippy looks for it here on Calzone. This is important for the title.
Oh, here we go. Yeah, we've seen
22 points separate these two at the moment. And Calzone holds on.
Nice job, Calzone defending nobody.
And another thing Skip will have in the back of his mind is trying to, well, it might not have to worry about that because Ichigo's going to go for the move. Yeah, Skippy lets him by. Yes. Skippy knows that Ichigo's got just a little bit more pace under him here at the moment. Oh, man. This is a close fight. And the Solowski right now, he could very well win this unless John tries to rattle him. Here comes Ichigo on Calzone. Oh. He's trying to look for some moves in places that you wouldn't think you'd be looking for.
Yeah, Ishigo, not probably that much damage, but the fact that he went through the gravel there, I'm sure his tires just need a little bit. So, yeah, he's definitely trying to go on Calzone.
Interesting what Hoot does in all this. There's contact! No! Oh, no! And Ichigo. Oh, that's giving flashbacks to me to having a league race last night. It's just a concertina effect. Ichigo looks for the move here on Calzone. Hoop's in this as well. Oh, that's just giving me bad flashbacks to last night in a league race I did in F1. That is just, it's just they've all bunched up together, and Skippy's obviously got a bit too hard in, and Ichigo and Calzone were just tightly with each other, and that's what's just happened.
I think Skeppy had just went right in the back of Ishigo, I think. But,
yeah, he did.
I'm not sure.
I want to point out here as well, real quick, Sprightly is up in a P6 in the Bentley. He's looking at his best result of the season so far. Solowski's going to win this race. He is 3.8 seconds ahead of John right now.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, and John, he's going to let them through. Oh, he's let Calzone through. Oh, he's let Calzone through. What? Ichigo now.
Oh, Ishigo, what are you... Oh, my gosh.
this could end badly here, and he
But
has to
John
go
John
for it.
is like,
Oh!
oh. Hey, why? I, I don't understand.
And
Oh.
she goes
Oh,
good!
no! Oh, no! Oh, Skeppy's gonna come right behind. Oh, no.
Oh, that's gonna give unbelievable. That has now essentially given. Oh,
What is John John?
that
John John.
that's given Hoop. That's gonna give Hoop a P3 here. Oh, John goes off.
Yeah,
And
a little
all of a
bit there and
sudden,
much.
oh my goodness me. And where is Ichigo right now? He is, well, Skippy is just behind him. So, oh man, Hoop's going to try to get past John here with 16 minutes to go. Unbelievable. Hoop looks for it. He's telling
Wow.
John,
Oh,
I've seen what you've been doing,
the
John.
hell out of the way. Oh no.
Oh, Ichigo's gone! You're
No.
kidding me! Hoop looks for the
No.
move. Oh, there's contact!
No. Oh.
Oh my
No,
goodness me.
my fantasy.
Ichigo's gone.
Ichigo.
And with Ichigo not too long ago looking like being P2 in the championship, that's just gone out the window. Unbelievable. With 16 minutes to go, oh, this race has just turned on its head. And
I can't.
We'll see if Ichigo comes back or not. Oh dear, oh me. 4.6 seconds margin. And game crashed. There we go. Game crashed.
Oh.
Wow. John knew what he was doing. There we go. There we go. That's
wow. I can't believe it. This is crazy.
That's
I think this might legit be the most craziest race I've ever seen.
That pretty much wraps up what we're trying to discuss with everything that happened. My goodness me, in this race, and that possibly we'll see with the points a little bit later on. Skep right now, that's pretty much just unless Hoop. He's closing on Calzona here. All we can say right now is Slowski's going to win this unless he makes a mistake. Slowski's got this win in the bag. But the battle for P2 might not be over.
Well, Hoopalicious has some damage with his contact with Skeppy at the chicane. And so he might be struggling as well, but yeah, I was just gonna say Sprightly's in P5 now. Went over past Gert, so best ever finish. But yeah, I'm just looking at
right now.
Ichigo's.
Yeah, Ichigo.
Ichigo's comments in the chat.
We're not gonna say it
he is
on
not
stream, but
no.
all we can say is we saw what happened, and yeah. So, but it's not over. Because Hoop now is closing in with Calzona. Is Calzona just going to let Hoop by? Or is Calzona going to fight this like crazy? Oh my goodness me. This has been the most insane race we've seen all season. Here comes Hoop for the move. It's not over yet. And by the way, Sprightly's in the top 5 out of all this. That is just unbelievable.
Yeah.
Sprightly's going to have the top 5. And Ichigo, I don't know if you'll rejoin or not. Would love to know, so I know with the points situation. Here comes Hoop.
Oh, Gert went off. So Sprightly even has a bigger gap to Sprightly. So Sprightly looking good to keep his P5, and yeah, Hoop is right in the back of Calzona.
If you want to know if you watch this back on the YouTube, you want to see what Ichigo just said, look back on the Twitch just now. Look at this now. Oh man. It is absolutely as close as you want to get. here at the moment. Can Hoop look for this? Or
Yeah,
tries
this is...
to go for it. It is an absolute close fight here at the moment.
Duncan Gameboy in P8, so that'll be his...
Yeah, Duncan Game Boys. Well, Sector in P7. Gert in P6. I believe that's one of his best results of the season so far.
Yes.
And
wow.
again, I in fairness to John as well, I will not repeat it yet, but yeah.
I don't even have the chat open.
I really want to say it, but
I've
got to try to be a, I've got my opinion of it. That's him! Contact!
Oh, no!
Oh my god, this race is unbelievable.
What is happening?
11 minutes to go.
Oh my gosh. Stolowski's gone, man.
Stolowski's won this race.
Look at Stolowski. He's almost at turn
man.
1.
This
could
still not be over between these two. Oh, this still could not be over. So, keep your eyes on it, folks, because it could not be over as of yet. And it looks like right now, as well, it's going to be a championship battle between Skippy and Calzona at Bathurst due to the unfortunate game crashing for Ichigo. Issues for John lap 1. But I'm not going to say what the points margin is at the moment because it could still change.
Yeah.
And yes, I do agree, actually. It has been an entertaining race, but and Skippy's had a moment, but it does not matter for him. He's got P4 in the bag no matter what, but my goodness, this is the battle to watch between these two.
Sprightly, yeah, I'm just going to put it out there, but Sprightly's going over turn 1 and 2 and 3, and Skeppy's going, I think, is that turn, I don't even know what that is, turn 7, turn 8, but yeah, so he needs to watch out because Sprightly he's not super far behind.
Yeah.
And I'm sure Sprightly would love to go into P4 or even I'm not gonna say it, but like,
if again,
crazy,
if this race, So yeah, 22 points as it stands right now. You look at where it'd be 10 points.
Oh, Gucci Lucci. Oh, Gucci Lucci's contact with Duncan.
Oh dear, Duncan goes around.
He's just waiting for Duncan. Yeah, he's going to wait for Duncan to get back and give him the position back.
What Skeppy wants right now is for Hoop to make the move here because that'll reduce it down a few points. And yeah, big 32, indeed, a big 32. What Skep wants right now is Hoop to get past Cal here to bridge that margin down even more, unless Calzona has a moment.
Oh no.
Hoop looks. I told you, I don't think this is over yet.
No. Oh, it's Calzona. They're all side by side. The Audi is crazy here. I don't know. Oh.
What does Calzona think? Oh no! Contact. And if there was a little bit more in that contact, Calzona would have been in the wall. He absolutely would have been. Yeah, unbelievable.
100%.
Oh, as our Hoop looks for the move, can he get it done here on Calzona?
Oh, I don't know. Not quite. Whoever gets the better exit, I think Hoop was going to go, but Calzona's defending pretty well.
Hey, Jug, I'd love to too because spectator mode works on PC. As we'll watch this battle with 8 minutes to go. Oh my goodness me. By the way, Mr. Robot has disconnected for a while. Good for him, and he's in P11 here in this race. As we watch Hoop again with 8 minutes to go.
Here we go on the main straight here. The Audi has the speed.
Unbelievable. Here comes Hoop looking for the move. The Audi, as you said, has the speed. The BMW's going to try to fight it. No, he's not. He lets him go by. and that reduces the margin down in the championship to, oh my goodness me, to 28 points
Oh
between
my God.
Skippy and
Oh my
Calzona.
God.
Hit the ball! Oh my God, I thought Calzona was
Oh.
going to go right into him there.
Me too. Me too.
Oh,
Oh,
Hoop! That's a big moment there. As now, Hoop, I was about to show you what Skippy needs to do to win the championship, but I
no.
won't say it yet because
No.
this could
No.
still go
No.
down crazy here at the moment.
It could end in tears. This could end in tears. I'm scared.
Alright, I've got to wait.
Oh.
Oh, am I going to wait? I don't know. I'm a bit scared to go to this screen, but I am. So it will be around 28 points. Skippy to win the championship, he would need Calzona to finish in, I do believe, probably around the 14, 15. So 30 points. Yeah, he would need him to finish in about 14th, 15th. So if we get a bumper grip for Bathurst, and if anything goes down, oh, yeah, you never know. You never know. Especially look at where John was earlier in the race. And if some guys did disconnect, you know, and then Skippy was in the lead and Calzona's a bit further back, you never know.
Yeah, I was just gonna say with Ishigo disconnecting, now I'm scared because it's.
Oh God. If that, yeah, let's not try to discuss what outcomes can happen.
I know.
Well, the thing is, he wouldn't want it to happen now because 6 minutes ago, would not want that to happen.
Yeah, well, I think he's struggling with some grip here, so because he's falling a little bit behind Hoop.
Unbelievable.
At least a second here between the two. Could be maybe a little bit of damage as well, but yeah, no, Gucci Lucci and Duncan Bagabo are still going at it. Gucci Lucci's right behind, heading into the second last turn here. Great race by Duncan, honestly. Oh, Gucci Lucci's going to try to make a move. No, not quite. Duncan might get him on the straight, but yeah, great race. Great maiden race from him.
Nice look here. There's Gucci. This is for Battle for P8. Who's close to that margin down between him and Solowski? Let's just hold our breaths on that for a sec. What more driver can have in this race? As now Gucci tries the Porsche, tries to see if he can get past your Duncan Game Boy in the BMW here for P8 in this one. Oh, Duncan goes a bit to the curves.
Goes off.
As Gucci will come up in the P8.
Thank you.
So 8th place now for the Porsche, and he gets ahead of the BMW. So 2.8. Oh my God. It's the man who was on pole position going to come out of nowhere and win this race. Oh my God.
Maybe.
This is...
There's a good chance here. We don't know.
As Ichiko just...
Ichigo's back.
Ichigo just comes back. I don't know what that
will do. He won't be able. I'm not sure if he'll be able to though. I don't know. Because usually coming back in the game, I think there's a minute and a half.
We'll see.
Yeah, Calzona is definitely dropping back here, 2.2 seconds. I think he's gonna play it safe and just take the P3. I'm guessing. But yeah, Hoop is.
Here. So let's say P12 for 1936. Ichiko may be still in the fight, but I don't think it's going to really matter. I don't think Ichiko really will care, since if he was still in the fight, it would be it'd probably be around the 40 mark, which you would literally need Calzona's Xbox to die to have a chance. I don't know, but I'm sure Ichiko will give me a rundown either way if he wanted to, but again, I don't think it really matters after what's happened this race. Here in this one, 3:17 to go. I believe we're going to have about 2 laps left in this race.
Yes.
The margin now, let's see. was 2.9, 2.7, so he hasn't gained much out of that lap. There's Ichigo there. This robot might actually know this robot. Never say never. Well, there we go. I'll try to calculate that for you, that gap, and see what it might be. But we're watching this battle. Hoop 2.2. It could be a last lap dash.
Oh, yeah.
It could maybe be a last lap fight in this race.
This Audi is just on fire. I think. I don't know. It's still a little bit though. It's like we've seen it before, where, like especially with Wrath and TTM John a couple weeks ago. You know, like. It's still.
So I'm looking at the points here for, especially for Ichigo. So right now it's 27, and 36, and P11. That would keep Ichigo still in the fight to win. It'd be like 43. It'd be 43, and if you go down to so he holds on P, so it'd be 43. Ichigo would still be in the title contention, only just.
Yeah, just about.
Wow.
Ichigo, just getting past a Mr. Robot.
Yeah, so I don't know what the points will be. 28 between Skep and Calzona, unless a mistake happens here. Calzona on the final lap. Hoops trying his absolute best here on this final lap.
Oh, yeah.
Looks like he just needed one more lap. I don't think it's going to be enough to win it.
No,
after what has
maybe
been
not.
one hell. Oh, and he does that. And Calzona will be hungry now for that mistake from Hoop.
Yeah, 100%.
To gain some more points if he possibly can. But, by the way, Ichigo's actually gone down to P12, which would make it 44 points. The margin. So Ichigo
Calzona's are behind a Hoop now.
So,
oh no.
Literally, Ichigo, you never say never with him. So, the battle, and we 28 points ahead to Bathurst. My goodness me. But for the Solowski, he got the pass for the lead in an unbelievable circumstances, in a crazy moment in this race, and he's already celebrating. He already knows he's got the win in the bag. Calzona's still trying to find Hoop here, unless Hoop makes a mistake.
Oh, that was weird. That was almost like a. Oh,
goodness
yeah,
me.
almost like a glitch or something. But
yeah, but Jug, we're hoping for a good turnout for Bathurst. Hopefully, we hope good 20. We're hoping for a good turnout for Bathurst. But here comes Solowski. He's going to win an unbelievable race here at Imola, and he will take victory in the BMW. Hoop will somehow just get into P2. Calzona third. And you got Skeppy in P4, Sprightly with his best result of the season. Wow.
Yeah, well done by him. Like, that's just an unreal race by him. He's definitely been one of those drivers to keep an eye on throughout the season. Just the sole Bentley driver for so long, and then finally gets a teammate. RPM Sector just joining him there in P7. So great job with the Bentley team.
We'll just wait a little bit for these top three. I don't know if it will join, but we'll see. And after a spectacular, intriguing race here at Imola, my goodness me. So, Arabian, I'll let you do third and second.
Well, what an insane race, gentlemen. I guess I'll start with you, Calzoner. I don't know. I don't even know where to start. Maybe just talk us through just a couple incidents there. I know there was some battling with Ishigo, TTM John. Like you had a lot of people trying to get at you for P1. So talk us through how you were able to manage that.
before I speak, I don't see a button to include my audio. Is it just automatically included?
PC, boss. It's okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a really crazy race. I mean the turn one incident going from fucking P7 or P8 to P1. That was
Yeah.
insane. Um, yeah, it was a crazy race. But just happy to be able to get through it and get some good points.
Yeah, you were looking at, I think what was it, Mitchie, 44 points, I think, with Ishigo finishing in P12?
Well, the big
Or
one is really 28 between him
It's
and so yeah.
28, that's right, yes.
yeah.
Yep. So we're looking at a really tight championship here leading to Bathurst. How are you gonna prepare yourself for the Monaco on the mountains?
Um, I'm just gonna try and practice after work as much as I can. I give it my best, but I mean, a decent result. I don't think I need to be on the podium to take the championship, so I'm just gonna try to keep my nose clean and get through it. Had
Yeah,
some
well,
unfortunate races in Bathurst before.
I think I know Mitchie and I touched. Yeah, I did mention the incident in season 3 with the one and only catcher. So
There is, let's
yeah,
see, Katra. Yeah, and then I got dive bombed by Ichigo. Was that last season? I don't know. Anyway.
yeah. Well, congrats on keeping it in the top 3 and moving on to Hoopalicious or Hoops. Talk us through the last little bit there. It looks like you were really trying to catch up to Stolowski, but just came up a little bit short.
Yeah, it was a very interesting race. Yeah, I think I overfueled by 7 laps, so kind of a missed opportunity there. But yeah, pretty interesting tactics from a lot of drivers, but at least we came away with the podium, but should have been more. I mean, it was, I don't even know what to say. It was interesting out there.
Yeah, I mean, I think you and Ishigo there at the start after the turn one incident, you guys were all the way back, but you were able to climb back into the.
That wasn't even really the nowhere near the biggest problem I've had in that race. It was appalling what I saw in this race. It was very interesting.
Yeah. Well, Bathurst next weekend. Your thoughts on that? Have you driven there before, or is that going to be a revisit for you? Or sorry, is that going to be a brand new track for you? Or
On iRacing, the last couple of years, I've done a 12-hour race there in GD3s on
right.
iRacing, so I have a little bit of experience, but not on this game. No.
All right. Well, good luck to you on that.
Yep.
Mitchie, I'll let you take over or
Yeah,
or
the
if you have
Slowski
anything to add.
with the race win. Talk us through that race. That drama bit early in the race and then getting through the position and getting that margin for the lead. Talk us through that.
Shit, I don't even know. That was so much fun, honestly. Started like P7 or something. They had the incident at the start, and then uh, Calzone's in the championship, so I was just kind of just trying to protect him as his teammate. Uh, but then, and it got sketchy. There's a lot of bumping. Uh, a lot of times I got blocked, and we made contact, stuff like that. I was really just trying to keep clean all race. Um, it's a tough track. If you hit those curbs, it's pretty messy. So really just trying to keep clean. Uh, and yeah, when that incident happened with Calzone, I got in the lead. We were, it was really just putting my head down. The tire wear was really bad in the last 15 minutes. So just trying to hold on to the car, really. The Audis were so fast. I mean, especially on the straight, you could see it. At one point, me and Hoopalicious almost came together because, I mean, I really wasn't looking in the rear view, and he was just approaching so fast. I mean, he had to have 10, 15 miles an hour on me at the end of the straight, and it just caught me by surprise. So yeah, like trying to hold them off was really tough, but a lot went down this race. It was very entertaining. Had a lot of fun.
Next week is Bathurst, the final round. How you feeling?
Yeah. Well, I won't be here
Well,
for
there we
that,
go.
so
Well, there we go.
it's all in
Oh,
Calzone fans.
no.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, I've got a
But
busy
don't put
schedule,
it that way,
so.
man. Don't put the pressure on me.
Well,
Well,
you
I don't know how
go.
the points work, but I'm pretty sure Calzone just needs a decent top 10 finish and he'll be
He
fine.
needs
So.
to be P14, I believe. 13.
Oh
Oh
yeah,
my
Round
goodness.
13. So
yeah. He's
if we get a hopefully a bumper grid that we're hoping for Bathurst, then yeah, that might make things interesting.
yeah. I'll be watching. So
Well, folks, congrats to you and congrats to our top three. Arabian, thank you.
Congrats.
And
Thank you.
Thank you.
join us throughout the week
Thanks.
for Suzuka on the F1 side, and join us for the final round, Mount Panorama Bathurst, for the finale at Bathurst. Join us then for qualifying for what is sure to be an interesting one. Thank you, Arabian. Thank you all for watching, and so goodbye for now.